I'm kind of ready to switch to Arabic.
Yeah? We're
Yes.
switching.
مرحبا.
مرحبتين.
مرحبا بيكم.
أهلا وسهلا.
أول-
شلونكم؟ شو أخباركم؟ Oh my god. طلعنا نحكي عربي.
هاي أول مرة إلي أني أحكي بالعربي بأني social media مكان. مكان.
بلاتفورم.
ثريا إيه.
أنا أحكي عربي أصلا بلشت السوشيال ميديا.
Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to No For Real podcast. This is season 5.
Hello. Welcome back. I'm swear I'm about to sing.
I am
yeah.
very, very, very excited. And if we sing, I'm down to clown. It is very, very exciting to be back. It's been 3 weeks.
We took 3 weeks break, and honestly feels like forever.
It does. I miss it so much.
It did not go by quick. It really did feel like it was a long break.
This actually is the longest
break
like
we had from the
not in terms of time, but it feels like it's been the longest one.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly which one was the longest, but I'm just happy we are back for season 5. Yeah. So I really did not think that it's gonna last because it's just me and you, and sometimes we have guests, and it's kind of hard, to keep up with a podcast when it's not a huge team that you have to count for everybody, like you don't have 20 people that you have to worry about. It's just you and your co-host. Yeah. That's it. Like if you decide to quit, nobody's gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I know I'm gonna miss it. That. Yeah. Like I think I love sharing a lot of things that I do share. Yeah. And it is therapeutic, to be honest with you, to be able to talk and deliver your feelings in a during a period of your life to people that you want to connect with,
different topics that is happening now or that had happened before.
It helps me reflect at a lot of things in my life.
Me too. So in this episode we're gonna have a very special thing that we don't do often, and we've never done actually before. Never. This is the first time ever. We do it for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and that's it. And it's usually accidentally, but just so that we let you know, so you keep listening. Stay tuned. We are going to switch up to speaking in Arabic in this episode only for 15 minutes or
15 minutes, yeah. So you can skip it if you don't understand Arabic, or you can read the translation. Just go to the settings if you're watching this on YouTube.
And you can, you can do this translation.
Yeah. If you're just listening, just skip the part if you don't understand Arabic. Yeah. You know what to do. You know what's up.
I'm very excited to do it in Arabic because I don't think I've ever spoken Arabic in
outside,
even
on
in
social
Instagram
media.
at all. It's always been English. So I'm very, very excited. And Arabic is my first language. It's our first language. Yeah. And I am way more...
you think that you know a lot better in Arabic, and you think that you are better at explaining things in Arabic. But you will be surprised when it's a podcast.
That's why I'm excited to listen to myself and see how I'm speaking.
Test. Yeah.
But I know for a fact I'm much better in Arabic than English. And
all topics? All topics?
Most of it, yeah.
Okay.
Because at home with my sisters and my parents, we always speak Arabic. We don't speak English together. I only speak English with my nephew and my niece sometimes if they are having a hard time to explain certain things, but even with them we try to speak Arabic with them most of the time. So it's very hard for me to disconnect from Arabic. And now I feel like after graduating and having so much more time with my family, my Arabic is getting much, much better.
That's so nice.
Because before that in school I would spend all my days there and I would only be speaking English, unfortunately. So
stay tuned. You'll see Simsim speaking in Arabic for the first time ever.
This is season 5, and we were just talking a few minutes ago before we started filming that we are so proud that we've been doing this for this long.
Honestly.
And honestly, I knew that we were not gonna quit.
Yeah.
Had no doubt in that.
Yeah.
But I always had like the idea that maybe it's not gonna like last that long, just like it for 5% of my thought.
Yeah.
But this is the second year we are like going on this into the second year.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very excited. And I saw another podcast during these 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I was addicted to our podcast.
Yeah.
Like I would listen to it all the time at work, just to pass the time. And also I was looking into other shows.
Yeah.
Just to see, you know, what people are up to and stuff like that. And I saw one of the podcasts. I forgot the name of it, but they number their episodes, and they literally had reached number 384 episode, and they are at 1.7 something million subscribers.
Wow.
So I'm manifesting that's going to happen, because
Yeah.
literally all you need is consistency, and you stay within the same thing. And everything that I've done and
Yeah.
that Thuraya have done, once we are consistent, you're gonna reach the end of it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though we take a little bit of breaks, that's just because we need it. Things are going on in our lives, and that is fine. But that was very shocking.
Yeah.
And I have a new addiction to another show.
Okay.
It's called the Chunks and Philly show. Do you know them?
No.
They're YouTubers. They're stupid, like funny, stupid. I love them.
Yeah.
I always like them. But I'm also manifesting a collab.
Are they the British guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Now
I
I'm
love
thinking. I'm like,
them.
wait. I think I've
Chunks,
heard of
yeah,
them
Philly.
before. Yes.
I love them.
Yes. I've listened to some of their episodes. They're funny.
Listen,
They're just funny.
They are. They're very, very funny and like crazy in their like YouTube videos. They do it for like views. It's understandable.
Yeah, I mean,
But in
it's
the
entertainment
podcast,
at the end of the day. Yeah.
exactly. In the podcast, you see a whole different version of them. They're
Yeah.
way more chill. They
Yeah.
talk about real things that is
Yeah.
happening in the world, which that's why I love their show.
I feel like you
And-
get to know people, the real people, listening to consistent
Yeah.
podcast episodes of them talking
Yeah.
about multiple topics. So this is exactly how you know a person, not just
It was very nice.
Yeah.
So I'm just manifesting having like collaboration with big podcasts like that in
I
the
love
future, inshallah.
manifestations.
Yeah. I love that, and I'm good at it. And once I have something in my brain, it either
She
happens
manifest
or it happens.
Did you
There's
listen
no
to
other
this?
way.
Manifest.
Manifest. We manifest. We
Manifest.
just create a new word. It's
No,
fine.
please, no, it's manifest. Okay.
Yeah, we manifesting.
Yeah. I just don't want people to learn something.
Oh,
you
yes,
know,
yes. No,
and
we're
then they-
joking.
Yeah.
But also, I'm very sarcastic. So when
Same.
things happen, like,
same. I really joke with the wrong stuff sometimes.
right?
Yeah.
People get so confused. And I feel like people don't understand our humor.
I feel like
Most
Arab
of the
people,
time.
most of them joke about a lot of things. So
Yeah, but no, when we are together and we sometimes say things, our
Yeah,
families don't understand what we're talking about.
no, they don't pick
And
it
I
up
don't
as a
expect
quick.
them to. It's
I
fine.
think because we are joking about experiences that we have had together or things that we went through together or like
No,
when-
sometimes yes, but no, sometimes we joke about things that we just understand each other.
we think that everybody should relate, but we get surprised that no one relates.
We just
but-
know that we are very funny.
Yeah.
And if you don't laugh, you're not fun.
My jokes are not like, oh my God, ha ha ha. My jokes are like,
It's
shit,
between
that's
us.
funny. You know what I mean?
It's between us.
Yeah.
Because my sister is like, what are y'all talking about? I'm like,
Yeah.
you will never understand.
Yeah.
Back up.
How's your life?
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. These 3 weeks have been hell of a 3 weeks. It felt like 3 years. A bunch
I
of
bet.
shit happened. First of all, it was Ramadan.
Yeah.
What?
It was Eid.
It was Ramadan. Eid.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That sounds like 3 months.
I swear to God, it's only been 3 weeks, but it does feel forever. So much happened.
Crazy. First of all,
Ramadan
before,
ends and Eid started during that time.
that
Yeah.
yeah. If we say it in like, well, in my life,
Yeah.
my brother was already in the hospital. He got out. He went back to the hospital.
Brother-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah, he went back to the hospital for like 2 days. Now he's better, thank God. My sister did a surgery, and that was a major, major surgery. So that was very exhausting. I was in the medical center for, I don't know. I literally lived there.
For a whole like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
probably.
I left one of the times I was there for a couple of days, did not leave. And then my parking ticket was $124.
Ah!
I was like, whoa, well, okay, bet. Fine.
Cute.
So,
very cute of them.
yeah. That's how long I was there, literally.
Charging you by the hour.
It was very, very exhausting, to be honest. Life had picked me upside down and was
Shaked you.
literally.
Oh.
And I, as a person, I go through that a lot in every season. I don't know, every couple of years.
Yeah.
Life just decides to beat the
Shakes
shit
you.
out of me.
Yeah, okay.
And makes me a better person. This time was the hardest.
Yeah.
And I am very, very grateful because literally it changed my whole mentality. I am no longer expecting anything from life.
Yeah.
I am going to make shit happen my way, and that's it.
Yeah. The other day I was listening to somebody and I picked up something. It says, one day you're going to learn that, or one day you're going to realize that life is just a do-it-yourself project.
It is. It really is.
Done.
It really is. Yeah. And before that, not to say that I was relying on anybody. I'm very independent and I get my shit done my way, always. But I would still have expectations of life or even expectations from God to like just guide me in a specific way. Like, you know, like I'm a good person, so I'm expecting you to.
Oh, okay. You're expecting something in return.
Like
from like karma, good karma.
Exactly.
That's what you're expecting.
Yes. I'm like, you don't decide. I'm telling myself now, I don't get to decide when God is going to give me the good things. Shut up.
Literally, you
Stay
do
in your
not.
lane. And then just do your shit. And then things are going to come your way. That's it.
Yeah, just keep doing what you are there to do and do it the best way possible for you. And just don't think about the payback day, you know? Just don't think about it. It will happen. That's honestly, that's my motto for life.
It makes 100% sense to me now, because in those three weeks, a bunch of crazy shit happened to me personally. And I'm like, God could have made it go really wrong in way or another, but he chose not to. Mm-hmm. He chose to give me another chance of being happy around my family, being healthy, being fine. And if I really mess it up this time, then I'm really not looking at the bigger image and I'm just nitpicking at things that are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess those 3 weeks just make me way more grateful, focused, and okay with whatever comes my way. I got it.
I feel you.
Yeah. And also I became 26 and we
celebrated her.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
I think you were happy on your birthday.
I was. Yeah. It was my first time going out with all my sisters.
Yeah.
And my niece.
Yeah. It was literally girls' night out.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just
a
like
table full of girls.
All of us.
Yeah.
It felt like a family reunion.
Yeah.
It was
girls' reunion.
Yeah. It was I was very happy.
Yeah.
And very grateful. That's all. So.
How does 26 feel?
It feels weird.
Like, does it?
Because I should feel like I'm old. Not old, but like older.
Do you feel like you stopped growing? Is that what it is? Like,
Yeah, because like I'm looking at the way I'm dressed today,
mm-hmm.
and I'm like, or any other day, I'm like, I used to dress the same way when I was like 16, 15. The way I look, the way I dress, the way I do everything
Is not 26.
it's not 26. I'm like, why was I freaking out? It really.
Let me tell you that. I feel like there is no dress code to aging. I feel like it doesn't make sense. You can wear whatever you want, but the way that you put it together or like put the accessories together changes throughout your life. You know what I mean? Like we've always been wearing jeans, we've always been wearing like jean shorts and tennis shoes, but the way that we're styling it, it's so nicely put together to a point that only adults do it.
Yeah, but I guess the difference between the way that you're thinking about it and the way I'm thinking about it, I have sisters that are way older than me.
Yeah.
The age gap is a lot. So
what's the age gap between the youngest one?
The youngest one, 8 years.
Okay.
The second oldest is 10 years. And my oldest is 11 years.
Yeah.
I saw them grow in front of me, you know, like get into college, finish high school, get into college, get married and everything. They were my inspiration. They were my, you know, everything to me.
Yeah.
So especially during their college time, because they used to dress up in the cutest things. So I would see them and I would pay attention at night before we sleep. They would have their clothes lay out on the table.
Yes.
And I would see like a specific type of jeans, not jeans, sorry, heels, the skirt, the shirt and stuff like that. And they had a very strict uniformed college. So in my brain, I grew up with this idea of when I go to my 20s, these are the things that it looks like. These how girls should look like, you know?
Yeah.
Not realizing that it's a complete different time, complete different country, continent.
Yeah.
But I'm still in love with that era, that time. Yeah. So I'm like, it's always like all three of them had their time together.
Yeah.
But I'm a complete different generation.
Yeah.
So
it's like
it's
you're
just
growing to the girl era alone.
Yeah.
Yet they were close in age, so they grew up together.
And they were my inspiration as a kid.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like still in my thoughts. But that's not what I was imagining myself.
Yeah.
Looking like at 26. You know what I mean? But I love it. I'm not complaining. I literally feel like I can go to high school and it's fine. You know, like
I see what
blend in with the kids.
I would never.
No, not go back to it. I'm saying if I would go to high school, I would blend.
Oh, you would have blended in today.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I mean, especially in today's world, people are looking older when they're young.
I would never want to be them. Like high school kids now.
They look older. They look in like they're in
and even
exactly
older.
like they look in their 20s already, but yet they're teenagers. So I'm like, how is that possible? When I seriously meet people in high school, and I'm like, what? You look like you're in your 20s. Like I just don't say it, but like I'm thinking about it.
I honestly cannot tell people's age nowadays. I really can't.
Yeah, same. I get really confused. Yeah.
It's scary. It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
But how about your life? How was things? New, exciting things?
I feel like so much has happened, and every weekend I get super busy to a point that I feel like it wasn't like a time off from life. It's just time off from the podcast.
Yeah.
But it went by, I don't know, smoothly, I guess. I didn't have anything major happen in my life, like what happened with you. Good. You know what I mean?
Thank God. Yeah.
So it wasn't like alert situations in my life. That's it. I just relaxed, chilled, honestly, most of the time. And I appreciate those times. What else? Just thinking, working.
Yeah.
Planning. Really. Nothing stormy happened. Yeah,
that's good.
Beautiful days.
That's good.
Spring feeling.
Spring. Yes.
Oh gosh.
My God.
Yeah, God.
I literally lost my fucking shit.
Yep. Yep.
Girl, you better chill. You better chill.
Lulu, no. No, stop.
Sit, please. I beg you. Shit.
Stop.
Who are you barking at?
Stop. Shh.
Is she like telling you something is going on outside, or is she bitching at you?
To be honest with you, I don't know. She ain't my dog. We don't speak the same language. No, literally, I really don't know. I don't understand her.
Because if she's bitching, I'm a bitch back.
Yeah, I don't
Fuck.
know. You can. You absolutely have the right to do whatever you want, but I don't know what she's up to.
Thank you.
But yeah, life been really cool, in my opinion. Like, with me, it's been cool.
That's good.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. I've been really worried about you, though. But, again, it's cool. I know you can handle it.
Yeah.
I feel like
fine.
you go through a lot of shit, or I think you just went through a lot of shit to a point that I'm like, I don't know what to feel sorry for. You know, it's like a lot of
Yeah.
things.
I think just y'all caring around me,
Yeah.
that also helps me to know that,
We did spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like that.
yeah, that's good. I like that too. Because
Yeah.
we really don't get to as much because
Yeah.
of work and everything.
Yeah, I feel especially like with the podcast, because we already meet and we already do so much for the
Yeah.
podcast that sometimes we get super busy. We don't spend time together outside of work. You know what I mean? So,
But I like when we, to be honest, I love the podcast.
yeah.
But I like when we spend time together outside of doing the podcast
Of
thing.
course.
Because when we're doing the podcast, we're like constantly thinking.
We're not just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and there is so much that we don't talk about in the
Yeah.
podcast. Like if you think that we talk about every single
no.
thing on the podcast, we would get shut down tomorrow. You know what
No,
I
we
mean? But like we barely talk about things.
That one video.
We almost did, but like we just know we give each other
Yeah.
the eye look like, bro, you know what's gonna happen. So we just don't really talk about a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I like it that way.
Yeah, but I really liked that we spent a lot of time together. That's nice. And I'm just very excited that we're back, because this is therapy. It really is therapy for
It
me.
is. It makes me reflect back
Yes.
and think deeply about what happened every week. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It really does. And I love that, because when life gets too busy, sometimes you forget to sit down with yourself and think about what really happened,
Yeah.
in the past 6 days, 5 days, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because so much has happened to a point that you don't really sit down and reflect. Whenever we're doing the podcast, I really sit down with myself like an hour, 2 hours before the podcast, preparing myself is like, okay, what do I think I'm gonna talk about? And sometimes we literally don't have anything to talk about
Yeah.
because it's a chill week, nothing happened, or the thing that happened is so dramatic, nothing else happened.
Yeah.
So we just have to think about, okay, what else to think
Right
about?
then, right now, speak
Yes.
about it. Yeah.
Sometimes it's so like honest,
Yeah. And I love that. I really do. I would never
Spontaneous,
want it
come
to
up with
be
things.
scripted.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or planned a day before. No. Either 30 minutes before we are talking what we're going to talk about, or right then and now. Just
Yeah.
say it and that's it.
Yeah.
I want to start doing something. I literally just thought about it.
Okay.
Did you-
Spontaneous thought.
Yeah. Did you watch the money one again?
The money.
The
no,
last one?
No.
But do you remember some of
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. I
Okay.
remember most of it. Yeah.
I want to start doing this where we ever end the season,
Yeah.
and you'll let me know if you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the idea. Whenever we end a season and we start a season,
Yeah.
while we're talking, we can just say the differences of our thoughts. Like in that little break,
Okay.
how did we change? Because now that I'm thinking, I watched the money one a lot, most of it.
Yeah.
The most one that I watched during that break was the money one.
Yeah.
And I really,
Did you see how many times we zoned out?
Yeah.
Like thinking?
yes.
We're talking, but we're zoned out with
But I
thinking
think-
and talking together.
But I think actually that day I still remember we were both like not feeling
yeah.
like talking.
I really wanted to talk about, like, for me, when
we were excited about the
yeah.
topic, but we were just not like, yeah.
Okay.
At least that's how I felt
Okay.
about us. And that's how I genuinely felt. I felt like I don't want to talk, but
Yeah.
the topic was very exciting and I've always wanted to talk about it. So it was interesting. But the way I was thinking in that episode and now, like the way that I'm thinking about it,
Okay.
is
So
literally
you shifted.
I shifted.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell
It's
me
crazy. 3 weeks really can change
3 weeks
you. 2
can
days
change
can
you.
change you.
1 day can change
Yeah.
you. 1 hour can change you.
Literally. No, literally. I swear to God.
I really do not get surprised when people change. Like,
Yeah.
people really can change so quick,
And it's normal. It's
and that's
fine.
natural.
Yeah, it is. It is natural.
So what changed?
I feel like I was so in a rush in that video
Okay.
mentally.
Okay.
And I was like, I need to do this and this and this, and thinking about like achieving things financially,
Okay, you're in a rush to achieve
to
your goals.
achieve my financial goals very
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah,
Now I'm really not.
Yeah.
There are way more things that I value that are more important to me than achieving those unrealistic goals to a certain extent.
I think they're realistic, but they're called materialistic.
With the time, I was not
Okay,
realistic
okay.
with the time. That's why I'm saying rushing. Because I'm constantly stressing myself out, thinking that, well, by next year, I need to have this. You know? It just doesn't make sense.
I think to plan in this life, you need to have realistic expectations for the time frame that you're having
Right.
for yourself.
I agree.
Otherwise, you are truly hurting yourself
Yeah.
because you're disappointing yourself with the timeline and the deadlines that are unrealistic. That's why I see your point. And now you're saying that you're being more realistic with your time.
Yes.
Okay.
And also not valuing these things as much.
Not valuing the financial goals as much.
Because I sat with my sister for 1 week
Yeah.
after she got out of the hospital at home.
Yeah.
When she was in the hospital, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't.
You probably couldn't even think.
Yeah, I could not do anything. But at home after that,
Yeah.
I would bring my laptop and I would try to work on some things or plan some things out. And I'm like,
Like work from home.
yeah.
Okay.
And I would see her and she's like needing me. And I'm like, I better turn the shit down, like close my laptop and
Yeah.
really spend time and
be really
with her.
present. Okay.
Because if shit happens, these moments are not going to come back. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Okay.
And just be there for her.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Yeah.
And that was the happiest week of my entire life.
Okay.
I was very connected with her. I felt so much love and I was just very, very happy. So I was like,
You didn't feel guilt.
I did not feel guilt. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That is literally it.
Yeah.
And zero guilt. And it felt so good. So I'm like,
Because if you think about it, thinking about your financial gains is kind of a selfish thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But thinking about your time at your sister's is not a selfish thought.
yeah.
So you basically controlled, your future through your actions. You didn't want to feel guilty.
Yeah.
Next week after the week is over of helping your sister.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to feel guilty. So you're like, I can do my work next week.
Yeah.
But my sister needs me this week. And you don't want to feel guilty.
I didn't.
And
And
I think that's so beautiful, to be honest with you. And I love it when it happens.
I felt really good. And I also, to be honest, I'm a workaholic. Like I cannot just sit down.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sitting down.
Yeah.
I started learning crocheting. I was just doing random shit out of
Yeah.
nowhere. But I'm like, I'm having fun. This is artsy thing. I'm having
Yeah.
fun. And I'm all ears with her. We're watching, we're going out, we're eating, we're doing whatever she wants. But it felt really good, as in like,
Connecting.
I'm putting my needs aside because I've been centered on what I need. And that is not a good thing. It really isn't. To just like feel like you can be isolated. You can always be alone. You can always think only about you in this life. It's not good. You need to think about people around you.
I think it's what we see online. Honestly, sorry, if I blame social media so much or
No,
technology so much, but
it's the
like
truth.
it's the idea of you don't need a group, you can achieve things by yourself. You know, the
Yeah.
idea of
Bullshit.
staying alone, depending on yourself, doing everything by yourself to a point that people idolize it, or like they feel so bad if they don't enjoy their time alone, or they find themselves not happy being alone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's too late, you know, to connect with people or something like that. I just feel like I blame it a lot on social media and shit
It
like
is.
this.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And the way society moves now is all
Yeah, it's
depending
not
on
just
that
social
idea.
media.
Yeah.
It's just technology and life in general, how
Yeah.
it changed, where it's not a community kind of lifestyle. It's an individual lifestyle. So that plays a huge
True.
part into how people feel about their time and their connections with other people. Imagine if you just spend most of your time alone and you don't connect with people. Of course, your psychology is not going to be the same as somebody who spends time with other people and actually makes real life connections. It's not going to be the same. It's impossible to
No,
have the
it
same
wouldn't. It would
psychological thoughts, you know?
True. It wouldn't.
Yeah.
And we have an episode that we want to talk about some things that are related
Yeah.
to this. So we'll leave it to then. But
Yeah.
it is a very exhausting topic, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I see it everywhere. I see it in myself. So
Yeah.
it's not healthy. I would love to be in a community-based place that, you know, like our country, Iraq, or any other country beside US, because it's very not community.
Look,
based.
every time I think about living somewhere outside of here, I can't, like, I don't
Yeah, I
see
know
it
you
in myself. I don't see it. I feel like I find truthness of who I am and truly who my genuine self
Is here.
is here,
Yeah.
honestly. I feel like I'm too controlled somewhere else. I can't. I love it here. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you can have whatever kind of lifestyle you like here. Whatever you want, you can have it.
No, not really. Because the way I was looking at you and I'm like understanding how you're feeling.
Yeah.
The way you described how you feel free here and everything, I felt that
Somewhere
in
else.
Spain.
And of course, like, I feel like this is very
That's
personal.
what I'm saying, yeah.
I feel like when people say, oh, this is the place where I feel home, because it's different from every human being. That's why people
It is.
ask each other, where do you feel home? Because it's common to have different responses to this.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean where you come from. No, where do you feel home?
Yeah.
And for me, it's here. So I love it. Yeah.
I can't wait to call Barcelona home.
Home?
Yeah. Or Baghdad, to be honest. But I know that I cannot go back and live in Iraq. But Barcelona, yeah, it made me feel exactly how I used to feel in Iraq. That's why I'm like,
Yeah. I
it
mean,
feels good.
and I feel like weather-wise is very close, you know, ish.
Weather, people,
Yeah.
food is delicious.
Yeah.
Not the same, but it's good.
Yeah.
Everything. I don't know.
It's a closer culture.
The
to,
nightlife, everything is culture. Yes, is very very
Culture-wise,
similar.
very similar. Yeah.
So I love it. But yeah,
Did you learn anything this time, or just spend time with your loved ones other than work?
did I learn anything in what aspect? What do
Like
you-
about yourself, about what you do daily, about how to take things.
yes.
At work.
Yes, I did. I learned that I am gonna do what is best for me,
Yeah.
and that I am going to be 100% me. I'm starting to do this whenever I go out. I say that I'm shy, right?
Yeah.
And
I don't feel like you're shy, by the way.
That part that you said you feel controlled somewhere else.
Yeah.
I feel controlled here.
Oh, okay. When you go out. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, if I'm trying to film something, like a little thing, if I'm trying to take pictures, if I'm trying to do some things other than like artsy things, I'm like, oh, maybe someone will be annoyed by me doing this. Maybe I would bother someone. I'm not caring at all. I'm
You
just
know
doing
how I'm
it.
starting to think about it now? It's like I'm already taking the picture. If I don't give it all, I'm wasting time. So let me give it all. And even if I'm embarrassing myself, let me at least look really good in the final picture. So I'm not wasting time and
Great
energy.
way. Yes.
Really.
But I'm not really thinking about embarrassing myself. I'm thinking not
Bothering
to bother
others.
other people.
Yeah, no. Don't think about
So
that.
I'm like, I really don't care if I bother you now. And at work, I really don't care what people think of me.
Especially at work.
Yeah. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I don't care.
For sure.
But I'm also doing better things for myself. I'm working on my projects more, organizing things more. I'm trying to find other opportunities for me.
Yeah.
And I think I am taking more actions toward that. So it's been
Great.
been lovely. It's been great.
That's cute.
You?
I learned to be patient with people, and yeah.
I'm loving that change. She's not patient with me.
Honestly, I'm not a patient person, but I learned to be very patient.
But let me say, I'm being mean. That's how I know Thuraya loves me. First of all, when Thuraya is like impatient with me and she's fed up, she says it right away. To other people, I see you with them. You're just like, you don't know them. You're not that comfortable. So you're like, I just see and the face changed.
Yes.
But with me, I just say it right away. So I'm like, okay, this bitch loves me. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
But during these 3 weeks, I seen love from Thuraya.
Really?
Yes.
That's cute.
That was the cutest thing ever. I love it. And y'all, okay, I'm going to say this here because I love it. Y'all remember that episode when our shit got stolen? When we went to
the
Austin?
van? Oh, God.
I had thrifted a bag and I loved that bag so much because I was so proud of myself. When
we were all proud.
to the aisle and I was just looking through, digging. You keep digging. I was digging through these bags.
I mean, when you thrift something, you really worked hard for it.
Yeah, but that was the
Thrifting
best
is working
bag that
hard.
I've ever thrifted.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I saw it and I fell in love with it and I got it.
Enjoyed
and I
it
took
for
it
a
to
month.
Austin.
Yeah.
And that one person, I hope God never forgives them, stole the bag.
I'm not forgiving them.
I'm not either. They stole the bag. They stole Thuraya's bag. Everything.
Yep. We have a whole episode about that, to be honest with you.
So a week before my birthday, I'm just talking to Thuraya about the bag.
She keeps bringing up the bags
kept
that got
bringing-
stolen and the Austin trip. And I'm like, what is going on? Why is she bringing this up? Does she know anything about the gift that I'm about to give her? Like, I was so suspicious. And then one day she came and sat in my room and I had the gift in there. And I was like, oh my God, did she see it? Oh my, like, I was like,
swear to God, I didn't.
yeah, I was hoping
was
that
there?
you didn't. It was hidden. It was hidden in a good way, but
Okay.
like, if somebody is examining shit, they could see it. I
No,
don't
but
know.
I always get there and not
But sometimes you get bored, sitting there just examining shit, and then your eyes get caught with something, So that could have happened. But she
if it's
kept
hidden-
bringing it up, and I was like,
Yeah, but
Does
no,
she
I
know?
swear I didn't see the bag. And then Thuraya got it for me for my birthday.
yeah, I found it. I actually looked for it, and I truly tried to find pictures that I have of you wearing the bag and match it.
Shut up.
And we do have pictures, especially when we went to Buc-ee's, you know what I mean?
my
So I was trying to find stuff, and I thought that I got the right bag, and then my thought was right, and it was reality.
It was literally the exact. I saw the buckle of the bag and I was like,
She's like,
yes,
this is it. This
that's
is
it.
it. This
I
is
literally
the same
fell
bag.
in love with the buckle of it.
Yeah.
Like that's how I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
And there was a handwritten note, and I loved the gift. It was the best gift till today's date.
Oh, wow. You don't know the future. True.
Till today's. Yeah.
Cute,
I really
cute.
love it. It's my favorite. And it's back, and I'm gonna take care of this one, and no one is gonna fucking steal it. Not a single motherfucker.
It's her and the world.
It's me and God
Okay.
against the world.
Yes.
Protecting this bag. That's
powerful.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. I'm kind of ready to switch to Arabic.
Yeah. We're
Yes.
switching.
We are switching it up, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen.
We switched.
Yeah, that's Arabic.
حولنا العربي.
مرحبا.
مرحبتين.
مرحبا بكم.
اهلا وسهلا. شلونكم؟ شو اخباركم؟ او ماي جاد، طلعنا نحكي عربي. انصدموا بالكومنتس.
Take two. مرحبا. اهلا بكم بنو فور ريل بودكاست.
اهلا وسهلا.
كنت متمت شو راسا.
ده اقول لك it's so awkward بالعربي شويه مرات.
سوري راح احكي عربي. هاي اول مره لي اني احكي بالعربي بأني سوشيال ميديا مكان
بلاتفورم.
ثريا اي
أنا أحكي عربي أصلاً بلشت السوشيال ميديا بالعربي.
ثريا already اليوتيوب عربي كان عندكم بودكاست من عربي
حتى فصحى كنا نحكي عربي مرات مواضيع.
اي أدري كنتوا مرات تخبطون I loved it. تدري مرات لحد الآن أباوع
بالعربي كان؟
إيه مو أنا مرات أضوج يعني فأقعد أفتح أشياء إنه يا إما مشافتها يا إما جديدة.
فهمتك.
إيه بس إيه أنا كلش متحمسة إنه أشوف إحنا شلون راح نحكي بالعربي.
أنا عادي.
أنتي لأنه مجربتها.
عادي.
أنتي مجربتها بس أنا كلش متحمسة لأن أول مرة. بس ردنا نسويها لأنه هواية ناس يكتبون أكو ترجمة.
ودائما أكو ترجمة guys صدقوني
دائما
اللي يتفرجنا على اليوتيوب واللي هي تتركون التعليقات على اليوتيوب so I'm guessing انتوا تتفرجون من اليوتيوب so إذا تروحون على السيتنج تختارون السبتايتل تختارون أي language بالعالم خاصة ورا يوم مو رأسا مرات تكون موجودة للترانسليشن يعني مو أول ساعة مرات تكون مثلا ورا 5 ساعات ورا 6 بس دائما أكو ترجمة بكل اللغات على اليوتيوب والعربي مالتهم كلش صحيح دائما مسويت له تيست اني باكثر الحلقات مثلا اذا اتفرجها بالانجلش اروح على السبتايتلز اضيف العربي حتى اشوف يعني صحيح لا ايش يخربطون
لا كلش زين
كلش صحيح
والله يعني بدون شقه كلش زين مرات انا هم اباع مو اور بودكاست اشياء ثانيه
بالعربي
ثانويه اباعها بالعربي كلش زينه بس ايه احنا يعني هواي ناس يكتبون انه نريد ترجمة أو نريدكم تحكون بالعربي احنا ما نريد نسوي عربي احنا هذا البلاتفورم انجليزي بلشنا بانجليزي ونريد نكمل بانجليزي
صراحة احسها لغة العالم هي الانجليزي واحس انه الاشياء اللي نحكي بيها واللهجة مالتنا كلش مفهومة وايزي واللي ما يفتهم انجليزي أنصحكم تدرسون إنجليزي لأن هي لغة العالم بصراحة ليش أكذب عليكم وأقول لكم لا الحياة حلوة وبنبي بدون إنجليزي لا لازم كل الإنسان بالعالم عنده شوية معلومة من الإنجليزي
هذا إنه reason آخر إنه اختارينا نحكي بالعربي حتى بس نفهمكم إنه احنا already بالانجليزي واحنا نسويها لانه نحس انه اكو هوايه ناس يكتبونا بالكومنتات انه احنا بدنا نتعلم منكم
صح
او انه انا كلش فخوره انه انا فهمتكم اليوم
صح
you know
وترى كوما اكو عرب بامريكا كوما so I feel like I want to also connect with those people like these are people that probably had similar life experiences as mine you know like Middle Easterns in the United States you know
حلو انا بالعكس انا اريد يصير عندي كونكشن اكثر ويا الناس اللي مو هنا بس
انا هيك على اليوتيوب مالتي احب اليوتيوب مالتي الفيديوهات والفلوجز احب اللي يتفرجوها يكونون خارج امريكا you know لانه فشي مو مثل اللي عايشيهم
بالضبط غير اكسبيرينس اي بالضبط فراح نسويها هيك بس 15 دقيقه بالسيزون هذا كله يعني بس
هالحلقه
لا تتحمسون زايد عندكم بس هالمره بس قولوا لنا اذا حبيتوا هال 15 دقيقه يعني thank you for liking
اي
it.
ممكن نحن عليكم على السيزون الجاي هم
أي.
نحط لكم فت 15
يعني
ثانيه
حدكم 15 دقيقه بالسيزون لا تطلبون اكثر.
اي لان اللي ما يفهم عربي اوريدي سوى باي باي.
لا جديات هوايه ناس لا نعرفهم يباعونه كل يوم 100 خطه يقعدون
وما لهم أي
صباحيات
علاقة
الله
بالعربي.
يباعونه. احنا لانه نسوي بوست هنا ب8 الصبح ما لهم دخل بالعربي واكو ناس ما كان عندهم اصلا شغل انه يقعدون بهالساعه يقعدون راسا ويباعون يكتبوا لي انه احنا باعناهم من السوالف. فانه احس انه ما حلو انه احنا نغير عليهم السالفه باخر دقيقه. وهواي ناس من انه different countries يباعونه فلذلك تقول انه احنا ما حلو
لغه العالم بدنا نحكي
ايه. وتتعلمون انتم مثل ما قلنا وبس. احنا بيناتنا حتى بيناتنا انا وثريا ما نحكي عربي 100%.
لا انجليزي عربي حسب الموضوع
يعني على غفله مرات نقلب انجليزي ونطول بيها على غفله لا مرات عربي خصوصا اذا برا.
اذا برا اكثر الاوقات عربي لان ما نريد نشطح لنا كلمه من هنا سيقولوا لا هذول شنو
ما نريد نسوي هالسؤال.
يعني نحاول انه نحكي
اني انسى بصراحه ترى يظل تذكرني انه عربي
ومرات يعني اذا نحكي فشي دائما نحكي بيه بالانجليزي فانت راسا تحاولين على انجليزي عبالك بعدش قاعده تحكي بالعربي بس
ايه كلش يعني اروح اطوش على قولتهم بس متى بصراحه
وبكل صراحه
ما تخيلت انه انا اتقت ومتمت هالقد بس ما متعوده انه هيك احكي طبيعي فاهميني.
والله اني اشوف انه العربي ما تشكل زين.
نو اريز كل زين وما بدي اقول هو زين
انت مصدومه
بس اني مصدومه انه اني دا احكي بالبودكاست بالعربي هذا الصدمه بس
دافتهمك سو كيوت اي لايك ات بصراحه.
شكرا
بصراحه
شكرا يعني. جزيلا
وبكل صراحه
والله بصراحه اني دا احكي هسه اسرع بهوايه من ما اني المفروض احكي بالانجليزي احس. we're gonna see ما ادري لازم اشوف الفيديو
صح
بس هسه انا اللي دا احس بيه كلش اريح لي من احكي بالعربي لانه ما افكر بالكلمات قبل ما
true
يعني بالانجليزي اذا نسيت كلمه لازم اقعد افكر بيها ويا هي اللي راح استخدم ويا هي الانسب. بالعربي هيك بس تجي naturally طبيعي.
تشوفين اخبار عالم؟
اخبار ايه يعني بس سوالف فلسطين على الانستغرام اغلب الوقت. وبصراحه كلش قارفني الوضع اللي هناك لانه
ده أحس اللي صاير هنا أكثر من اللي هناك. المظاهرات اللي تصير عندنا بالجامعات الأمريكية حتى بتكساس صارت كوما مظاهرات بأوستن بالكابيتال مالتنا تصير كوما مظاهرات للطلاب بالجامعات الأمريكية الكبيرة المعروفة. فبصراحة كومنت تطلع لي أخبار بخصوص هذا الموضوع وين ما أروح أكو أخبار بخصوص هذا الموضوع وأكثر العالم اللي أشوف في السياسة من عندهم دي يحكون بهالموضوع إنه هذا اللي دي يصير. قالقني الوضع لأنه مسويها فتشي كلش بيج ديل ومع أنه اللي دي يتظاهرون قاعدين كل شيء ما دي يسوون مجرد يحجون وقاعدين ومخيمين يعني
اللي هنا
يعني كل شيء ما دي يسوون ليش يدزون عليهم الشرطة
هيك اوكي دا تحكي
دا اقول لك انه الشرطة دا تبالغ بالموضوع
اي لانه اللي بيتسبب مال it's not real. دا يقول انه اعمال شغب ودا تصير ضدهم ودا تصير انه ضد اليهود مو بس ضد انه الصهاينة فلذلك دا يحاربوها. بس تعرفين امريكا تمشي وراهم هيك بدون تفكير فشي متوقع بصراحة متوقع انه بس اني على الأقل هنا دا يصير أوكي أكو شيء دا نطلع بيه منه زين. أنا دا أحكي كدول عربية كل شيء ماكو الوضع مقرف وصل لدرجة إنه مو صاروخ دا يموت الأطفال وصل لدرجة إنه طفل دا يموت من الجوع بس لا أكثر ولا أقل. جوعان ما ماكل صار له كم يوم ويموت. شفت 100,000 فيديو الأبهات يطلعون إذا يجيبون أكل يرجعون يلقون جهالهم ميتين. وأنتوا يعني مدى أوجه الحكي لأي أحد، في رجاء ما أريد أحد إنه يزعل أو يضوج على نفسه. إيه، لا تاخذوها على روحكم، يعني كون روحكم بسيطة شوية. إحنا مدى نسوي شيء بالدول العربية،
لا
ما أقول إحنا هنا دا نسوي شيء، أنتوا هناك كل شيء مدى تسوون، هناك كل شيء مدى تسوون.
اي يعني حتى مظاهرات ماكو بالدول العربية بصراحة. أنا أشوف
هنا العالم أكو، لا ومدى يطلعون يجوز بعد أكو. لا تقولين
أنا أقول لك ليش، لأنه من تصير نسمع بيها. يعني من صار بالأردن، لا اللي صار بالأردن انقلبوا العالم، الأمة العربية انقلبت بالأردن خلال آخر أيام رمضان، كليتنا عرفنا بيها أوكي وسمعنا بيها.
بس أكو شغلات العرب أو لأنه الحكومات كلش قوية وعندها سيطرة، تقدر تسيطر على الوقف. هذا اللي دا أقول، إحنا ما ندري، إحنا ما طول مو هناك، إحنا ما نقدر نحكي.
true.
بس بس يضوج إنه إحنا دائما نحكي نحكي بالإنجليزي. إحنا نحاول نكون كل صريحين، بس بنفس الوقت نحاول إنه ما ننطي صورة ما حلوة عن العرب.
صح.
بس إحنا مو إيد وحدة، هذا الشيء الوحيد اللي يضوجني كلش، إنه إحنا أبد مو إيد وحدة. أتمنى إنه إحنا نسوي الشيء اللي عايشين هناك هل تقدرون عليه، أي شيء يساعد.
أتوقع باعي اللي عايش بالدول العربية وصل لمرحلة إنه يعرف ما يقدر يسوي أي شيء، وما يعني ما يقدر يغير من اللي تسويه الحكومات العربية. ما يعني المواطن قدرته بتغيير الحكومات كلش صعب بالميدل إيست. فالعالم شلون إنه طفح الكيل، حتى يمكن أخبار ما يسمعون، لأنه صار لهم سنين على هذا الشيء. وأني دا أتفهم هذا الشيء، لأن من الممكن الإنسان الطبيعي يقول مثلا أتعلم من الماضي ومن التاريخ. أثبتوا لنا بالدول العربية أنه المواطن ما عنده القوة أنه يغير بالحكومات، فلذلك العالم قامت ما تدير بال، لا تنتخب، لا تدير بال الانتخابات، تشوف كليتها لعبات حكومية، ما عندهم ثقة بالتصويت. هاي أشياء ترى منتشرة مدار الدول العربية كليتها. حتى أكثر العرب ما يحبون يحجون سياسة to be honest with you. كلش نسبة قليلة من العرب اللي مهتمين بالسياسة، بس هم at the end of the day من تقعديهم وتصارحيهم يعرفون أنهم الأمل جدا ضئيل بتغيير الدول.
أنا أوافقش بالرأي أنه أوكي إحنا من التصويت، لأنه أنا ما أؤمن بشيء اسمه انتخابات نهائيا. شفت بعيني بالعراق من فاز واحد من الناس اللي إحنا ردناهم أنه يفوز، ورا ساعتين غيروه، فاز بنسبة 90%، ورا ساعتين غيروه قعدة واحد لاخب مكانه. كنا شفناها هاي بالعراق، أتذكر 2007 2008 ما أتذكر يا سنة بالضبط، بس كانت يعني بصراحة بالنسبة لي هي النقطة اللي إنه الانتخابات كلها كذب. مدى أحكي من منطلق انتخابات بقد مدى أحكي من منطلق إنه
إنسانية وتغير.
إنسانية يعني أني صح ما ألي يجوز ما ألي حق إنه أقول شي يسوونه هناك، لأن أني at the end of the day أنا بمكان بأمان نوعا ما أمان، فما لي حق أحكي أقولهم شي يسوون، بس مو لدرجة إنه خلص ننسى وبلا حياة ما نحترم إنه أكو أحد غيرنا دا يتأذى أو دا يموت أو دا يجوع. يعني برمضان بصراحة ما كان لها أي داعي إنه تنزلون أكلكم كل يوم يجدا تاكلون مائدات ممدودة منا لهناك، ما لها أي داعي.
أنا تقصدت 100% برمضان ما أنزل أي شيء علاقة بالأكل بصراحة.
بالضبط.
and it was so easy.
لأن عيب أكو شيء اسمه عيب حياة، ما يصير ننزل ونأذي مشاعر غيرنا.
وأكو عالم تابعني من غزة بصراحة so I'm not about to do that.
ما حلو بحقه ما حلو. بس يعني أتمنى يوم من الأيام نكون إيد وحدة، وصدق أكون أنا كلش فخور إنه أنا عربية، وأحس إنه أنا من طلعت من بلدي شوية جتيني فترة ما كنت كلش فخورة، لأنه الناس هنا ما تفتهم أنت منين، وظل تسألك أسئلة مو طبيعية لدرجة إنه أنت تقوم تسأل نفسك إنه أنا يصير أكون من هذا المكان لو لا you know what I mean. بس هسه حاليا أنا كلش فخورة إنه أنا أكون عربية، وأحس إنه العالم اللي صدق ما يحجون أو ما يدافعون عن هذا الشيء اللي يصير بعدكم ما تعرفون منو أنتو أو مو فخورين بأصلكم، حاولوا أنه بس تكونون connected أكثر ويا الهيستوري مالتكم أو تاريخكم والمكان اللي أنتو بيه، حتى لو أنتو عايشين بيه doesn't mean أنه أنتو أنه أنتو connected with it. فهمت شلون يعني؟
أنا مش فاهم. يعني ممكن تشرح لي؟ والله ضيعتني بصراحة. آخر جملة أنا صافنة
تعمل إيه؟
والله آخر جملة قلت عجزت خربطاني وكل شيء ما دافتهم.
أيوة يا جماعة أنا عاوزة أتكلم معاكم.
والله
أنا قلبت مصري.
You lost me so much. من قلتي من بلشتي need to be connected I was like okay I got disconnected.
I want you to be connected but I disconnected Thuraya.
I got disconnected.
Great job. لا ما أنا مش عارفة أتكلم مصري. أحاول لبناني شو أسوي؟
لا خليه
الحمد لله.
هم اللي فهم واللي ما فهم أنا وأنت سوا.
فهمتها.
so funny. لا مستحيل.
أكو هاي مسرحية كويتية تقول ينيهم عشان يطلع يبي قهوة سادة ويطلع، إحنا ينينا يخليك تاخذ قرض. فهمتها؟
يمكن.
جنيهم عشان يطلع عند واحدة ملبوسة جني.
أوكي.
never mind. We'll talk about it later. الحمد لله.
إيه.
والله I got disconnected too. ما أدري شنو بدي أحكي على شنو.
نغير موضوع.
كنت ملبوسة. This was not me.
لا نغير موضوع. كنا نحكي عن موضوع فلسطين.
إيه. ما أدري شو تحسين بدنا نحكي. ما عندش أي إحساس إنه إحنا بدنا نحكي عربي.
لا بصراحة أحس فشي جدا طبيعي.
ينتي do you do it a lot often؟
لأن I do it a lot. يعني دائما أسويها. بس ما أدري حبيت الفكرة، بس بنفس الوقت أحس إنه إنجليزي أحسن. بالنسبة لي I feel like I take it more serious. يعني دا أحس إنه
لا إحنا بعدنا لأنه ما حاكين سوا بالعربي قدام كاميرا it's serious still. بس أنا أحسن بالعربي من الإنجليزي، بس صار لي هواية دا أسوي بودكاست بالإنجليزي، فلذلك أنا هسه بالنسبة لي مصدومة يعني ما أعرف إيش دا أسوي.
تشوفين بودكاست بالعربي؟
إيه. فنجان I think it's called فنجان والله لا أتذكر. سعودي. They bring good people. يجيب guests مرات. It's very nice. أكو specific episodes أباوعها يعني حلقات معينة بس. أكو واحد اللاخ ما أنا كلش مو زينة بالأسماء، بس أكو واحد اللاخ بنية سودانية. I love her. هي عندها البودكاست مالتها وتجيبها من ضيوف وياها.
ما شايفة بصراحة كوش قليل أشوف بودكاست بالعربي، بس كنت أشوف واحد اسمه أنس يسوي مقابلات على شكل بودكاست. هو مو بودكاست بس مقابلات. هذا واحد كنت أشوف.
أنس بخش. أنا من أحبه كلش. أنا
هو توك شو مالته. كنت أعتبره أنه هو بودكاست. هو مو بودكاست بس بالنسبة لي يعني بودكاست بالعربي. بس
it technically is. بس هو مالته
لقاء
كلش سبيشل. أحبه. هو تقريبا من أول الناس اللي بلشوا هذا الشيء كعربي. which is nice because لأنه مالته البلاتفورم is very very good. It's going really good.
That's about it.
إيه.
الصور خلصنا الحلقة.
لا.
أي والله أنا تكون كلش طويلة.
ليش هسه قد صارت؟
تصير كلش طويلة. أهو شبيك حبيتي العربي شكلش تريدين بعد تقشبين بالعربي.
أردقشب.
تريد تقشب.
أردقشب. خلص بعد ننتظر لحد سيزن الأخ. إذا سويناها قلنا لكم لا تتحمسون زايد.
true.
إيه ما أدري depending إذا حسمع هسه وحس نفسي إنه أنا على كل الديسكونكشن اللي صار قبل شوية انسوا. خلص هذا.
I just want it to be more comfortable للكل عرفتوا.
إيه هاي هيك بس كانت هدية لكم.
We love you so much.
We
Come
love
back
you
next
a lot.
episode.
Hey, wallah. Please be patient with us. This season
We have a lot of goodies.
a lot of exciting things, and I'm very excited.
Yes, me too.
And I cannot wait to share with y'all every single episode.
Y'all gonna love this season.
Yeah.
Stay
and
tuned.
Hopefully we don't take that long of a break from now.
Between
Hopefully.
season 5 and 6. Don't worry
Inshallah.
about it. Don't worry about the breaks now. Get excited for this season.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye. Love y'all.